Okay, so in today's video, I am going to be breaking down how you can run a 2-3 zone defense to be almost unstoppable. This strategy works for me extremely well and has worked for other coaches as well. So definitely try this out with your team, but also try out my Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book that is down in the description as well. I kind of go between a man-to-man, a 2-3, and my Unbeatable Zone, which again is down in the description. So let's get down, let's check out this 2-3 zone. Okay, so one of the things that I really like to do right off the bat, especially at the beginning of a game, is to pressure the ball handler while still running a 2-3. So basically what we are doing here is we are running a 1-3 zone and having one man pressuring the ball. Generally speaking, the best defender that we have on the court at the time. Now, while we are running through this, once we just kind of tire him out and stop the ability for him to call out a play, that's when we sit back into our 2-3. Now, what this strategy is for those who don't necessarily know what a 2-3 zone is there's two guys up top and then there's three guys who are at the bottom of the zone. 2-3. And what we do in my rule with this zone is to not go outside of the 3-point line once we have stunted their ability to call out a play initially. Now they know we are playing a 2-3 zone, and we can actually see this right here where this guy is starting to call out, hey, go to the high post, run our zone offense. They have two guys in the post here. Obviously, they've messed up. They're running a man offense. They're trying to get themselves spaced out now so that they can run a high to low post zone offense. And that is one of the most used strategies in youth basketball, is to get a high post to low post pass so that you can get an easy layup every single time. Because what happens is you'll get the ball in the high post that will draw up the middle defender. This guy on this side can then seal that wing and all hell breaks loose. It's an easy layup. But what I like to do is we have the wing pop up because, of course, there's a wing player here. Our high post player also kind of shadows that side. And then the post player on this side, instead of covering the top as most coaches will, he covers the high post. He fronts the high post so that there's no high post pass. Now, at this point, we've stunted their offense. They can't get that pass into the high post. They continuously try to get that entry pass from the wing, and they just can't, so they throw up a three from quite far away. That is what we are hoping for. This is a shot that is a very low percentage pretty much at any level. And we just basically have our hands up. Hand down, man down. Guess what? There is a really cool strategy that is ran here. The strategy being is there's actually an NBA statistic, and that is as soon as you have your hands up just to contest a shot, as we see right here with Andrew, as long as you have your hands up, you automatically decrease the other team's shooting percentage by 50%. So if that kid, number 24, was a, let's say, 50% three-point shooter, which pretty much everybody at this age is not that far yet, if he was a 50% three-point shooter, statistically, just by putting your hand up, he's now a 25% three-point shooter. If he was a 25% shooter before, now he's 12.5% just by putting your hand up. It's that simple. And that's the strategy that we run right here. Don't even have to try and contest it. Don't need to get the foul. Just have your hand up. Have both hands up. It doesn't matter. As long as you've got something in the way, him in his mind thinking that he's being pressured, he's going to miss the shot most likely. And that's exactly what we see right here. Etienne tries to get that rebound. He doesn't. The other team gets that rebound. They kick that ball out. And now they finally do a very simple strategy, which is to attack the gap. However, with our zone, if you attack a gap and you get through the gap, we have the wing player on this side goes in front of the post so that there's no pass to that man. And the middle defender comes up and he either has to do one of three things. He either needs to stand with just his hands straight up to contest the shot to try and block it. He can go for the block, of course, if he feels confident on going for the block, or he needs to stand his ground and do one of two things. He either needs to take a charge, or he needs to have his feet planted and, of course, knock the other team senseless. As long as his feet are planted, it's a charge. So, of course, Etienne is not 600 pounds, so he's going to try and take the charge, or he's trying to go for the block. And that's what we see here. He's able to go for the block, and then he's able to push the ball down court. Obviously, he has options that he could have hit, but he doesn't. It doesn't matter. What we are trying to really show here is how you can stunt the other team's offense to a point where they're forced to shoot deep three-point shots. The idea here is not going up against a team that has a whole bunch of Steph Currys. It's not going to work. However, if you've got a team of, let's say, non-Steph Currys, guess what? This strategy works as long as you can get back to defense quick enough. I'm going to tell you one more secret, and that is this man right here. 18 points a game on a very simple thing, and that is if there's a shot or a turnover, he starts shuffling down court. And as soon as we get that ball, he goes and sprints, and we just lay it out. Football touchdown. There we go. Now, this is a strategy that you can run with your team, and it works extremely successfully, at least at the U14 level. Anyways, make sure to go check out my Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book, because that, combined with this, combined with a man-to-man that has a very strong help defense, can win you a ton of games. So definitely go check out my Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book, and I'll see you guys again next time.